these days.
Oh, lovely.
They say ufi oda eba fuansia unam kota so fi fuansi kwa kudu nkoko so unam kota so.
Wow.
I say oba.
I say me started class me baby 2016 we made do that. Mekomo, you'll be nice to know and to see. Eti wako jiskanaba. Egu bag man egu kabutu.
I no pay ebe hiti Bank of Ghana for account first of the 7 tranches no.
Where 7 tranches.
7 tranches. First of the 7 tranches nebe hiti Bank of Ghana for account I no pay. Omosaka swift advice no am say nra o say nenansa. Enti no be hiti wom am say na no pay.
Kojo ya him no ka say omosaka swift advice. And who are you
Momoa. Unya text message say osumesi now bentin send Momo 300 cedis.
No correct.
It's a text message no. Bank for any dey na swift advice no. Nti no ba na fi won say sika no koto account ni mu. Na fi wetumi yi na dey wo say ohwe na ode no wetumi e dey aye. Nti no swift advice no.
I say inti ase yesu who say sika ye di atum. Inti enne swift advice about da benes kana kasa betu.
Enne
ya
na ombe credit BOG accounts.
7 tranches into first one here saying.
First one is
$600 million.
It's a 3-year program. 3-year program no. I copy April 16, 2026.
Okay.
The same structure and say board and approval you know. Release 600 million. And I make us a swift advice no. By him say and now say nena something nena scan be hit account. Then by November 1st no. We will release another 600 million. When we meet the performance criteria, and then come on, be them say be na sa performance. Enti omo mark e fan say contract na ya sign no. Yehwe performance no na say the ayahye nyina ye diswa there will be another 600 million on November 1st. Then on May 1st 2024 so mohwe, and by the way November there no based on June 2023 and nearby say by this time na ya yewie boso me ba ko anymore. Ya committee said,
and then you had November there.
No, we are November number release. Then by May 2024, no, on December numbers, no, number release another 360. Then by November 2024, on June numbers for 2024, number release another 360. Then May 1st, 2025, on December 2024 outturns, no, number release another 360. October 31st, 2025. June 2025 data, no release another 360. Now, for last disbursement, April 16, 2026, and also December 2025 performance, no, they release the last 360. You know, them say release $3 billion US dollars.
I see
to support the government's program to turn the economy around.
Minister, that question where you are known pre-embebre, but me say bisobium. How did we get here? Ebane saying
the cover by no.
Esan say na alaji gusa bega ni edwindwan ya num say ijina na so. Bibia kono kwa so. Bibia koyi. How did we get here? Ebane say.
Chairman Medas, me share dan chia with TFO nti.
Yeah, Joso.
Kwan we so nchia TFO nyina me nim say no pay me mpanimfo ATM e hwe manim. Ewo nyina se because if you have me nine esi kwan so ameko constituency akoye ne maba community ansa na makokumawu nti anope ma minchia wetifo nyina wo ma wa ma no ne so a ehwe online nyina na yenko so mo ma ba so adwuma amoye cheba no pre eba ne sen cover by ne sen especially when na yakase IMF crampo de nya de a yebe pese we're a proud nation. Yeah, me ankasa parliament me kai time aye free last IMF deal no asma me kai say may this exit be our last. May this exit be our last say ensign kobio.
Yeah.
And penifo ahodo even when nkomo started and so e ka say enya de be pese be konti e ba ne sen. Chairman, ma me mfa wonko wachi kakra abra yɛba bɛn mu 2016
17 more like
2017 January na yɛn nyinaa yɛgye tum sɛ Ghana yɛsikasɛm baabi yɛgyina no na nyɛ nti saa brɛ no na yɛwɔ under a fund program ɛwɔ IMF program ase na yɛn MPP time a yɛpre tumi no yɛkyerɛ mu sɛ deɛ akɔfa saa problem no aba no ɛne ɛkwan a aban a na ɔte so saa brɛ no wanhwɛ yɛsikasɛm so yie yɛkeka aborɔfo no different one incompetence ne mismanagement ne adeɛ ba wokyerɛ mu twi ayɛ sɛ aban no wanhwɛ yɛsikasɛm so yie aberɛ a na ɔnhwɛ yɛsikasɛm so yie a na yɛbɔ kɔkɔ sɛ sɛnea wode nneɛma akɔ yi wobɛwie no agye sɛ bi a wokɔsrɛ sɛ obi mmoa yɛn no aban no ka kyerɛ sɛ onim kwan a ɔde yɛnam so nti nya adeɛ a ɛbɛba no saa but yɛwieɛ no na biribi foforɔ bi ansi wɔ wiase mu ha sɛ ɔmo management na wofa no te sɛ afeɛ biara yɛ terminal report anaa ɔman no mpuntuo a mede data bi kakra baeɛ wohwɛ real GDP growth a na ɔman no mpuntuo yɛkɔ yɛnim ɔha nkyekyɛm mmiɛnsa ne akyiri pɔ 9 per 3.4%. yɛka ɔman no mpuntuo sikasɛm kwan so a ɔman no kɔ n'anim no ɛna dwadie sikasɛm adwumasɛm emu ebie na nkɔfoɔ ɛnyɛ adwuma sika ba nkɔfoɔ nsɛm wotɔn adeɛ a yɛtɔ ne adeɛ ɛte yɛ aba bɛɛ ɔha nkyekyɛmu mmiɛnsa ne akyiri pɔ 9 ebio saa afe no 2016 no wofa nneɛma bɛyɛ mmienu pɛ na ɛbɛyɛ mfato ho wofa ɛkwan a na nneɛma boɔ fa so kɔ soro a deɛ fɛ no inflation na ɛpagya a ɛkɔdu ɔha nkyekyɛmu edu enum ɛne akyiri pɔ 9 15.4%. na kyerɛ sɛ afe no ɛbɛsi n'akyi no wobɛhwɛ na nneɛma boa kɔ soro ɔha nkyekyɛmu dunum ne akyiri pɔ 9 na biribiara nsi wɔ wiase biribiara nkɔɔkyema yɛayɛ nneɛma a yɛyɛ nti ɛno ɛne yɛgyina so srɛɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ nto aba man na nyame yɛ adom na yɛba aban mu a yɛbɛsesa sikasɛm ntotoyɛ no ɛma no agyina ne nan so ampaniampa Ghanafoɔ de man ti 2017 wohwɛ yɛ a 2017 yɛfi ase ɛtotɔ yɛ nneɛma yɛyi taxes bebree ɛfiri hɔ
nyana mo frɛ nuisance taxes
yɛyi bɛyɛ 14 of them ɛfiri hɔ ɛbaabaa nneɛma mu kakra ɛpiapia sika kɔ baabi ahodoɔ a na yɛsusu sɛ wode sika hyɛ a ɔman no mpuntuo bɛkɔ n'anim n'akyiri asɛm ne sɛ 2017 no ɔman no sikasɛm ɛkɔ n'anim ɔha nkyekyɛmu nwɔtwe ne akyiri pɔ baako 8.1%. na kyerɛ sɛ 3.5 na yɛbɛto yɛ no yɛabɔ ho mmienu ne yɛdouble growth no mfa wohwɛ yɛ manifesto 2016 a ne yɛsɛ yɛbɛ double growth no ampaniampaa no 2017 no mpuntuo no baa ɔha nkyekyɛmu nwɔtwe ne akyiri pɔ baako 2018 yɛsan kɔɔ yɛnim ɛsi 2017 deɛ no so ɔha nkyekyɛmu nsia ne akyiri pɔ mmienu 6.2% as against 3.4 na yɛbɛto yɛ no 2019 no sɛ na yɛkɔ yɛnim ebiom 6.5% ɔha nkyekyɛmu nsia ne akyiri pɔ no nti na kyerɛ sɛ mpuntuo no afi aseɛ a yɛba saa wohwɛ sɛ na nneɛma boɔ kɔ soro no a meka kyerɛ sɛ tam a yɛba na nneɛma boɔ kɔ soro ɔha nkyekyɛmu dunum ne akyiri pɔ 9 15.4%. ɛso tee yɛ nti 2017 ne sei no nneɛma boɔ ɛkɔ soro ɔha nkyekyɛmu du baako ne akyiri pɔ nwɔtwe 11.8%. by 2018 na ba down 9.4% single digit ɔha nkyekyɛmu nkono ne akyiri pɔ 9. by 2019 kora de na san tikɔ fam kora ɔha nkyekyɛmu nson ne akyiri pɔ nkono 7.9%. nti na ɔtumi hu sɛ bɔhyɛ a yɛde hyɛ Ghanafoɔ adwuma a na yɛyɛ no ɛso aba.
Okay.
na 2020 obiara ni Ghana ha sɛ yɛ ɔnkae sɛ asɛm to yɛ mfa nyɛ Ghana nkwa na asɛm to yɛ meba o studio bɛyɛ mpre no ma yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ 2020 no sɛ asɛm a ato wiase nyinaa ne nti no obi nkɔ ɛna obi aba mfa saa time na mekae kɔfoɔ nkɔmmɔ ne sɛ aban mo bia ntena fie mo bia nkɔ adwuma na yareɛ no ɛbɛku yɛn enti deɛ kɔbaeɛ ne sɛ wofa Nkran wofa Kumase wofa yim sɛ part of Western region aban ɛde ne nsa ɛto nipa ɛkɔ ɛba so saa bɛ na sojafoɔ ne policefoɔ ne gyina kurom sɛ wo nipa ase koraa mpo a yɛma wonkokrom kyɛma saa adeɛ no a one yɛnyɛyɛ wɔ ha sei Ghana economy woka yɛse kɛseɛ no a yɛfrɛ no Golden Triangle Nkran Kumase Takrade saa adeɛ no yɛyɛ wɔ ha sei aman ahodoɔ so yɛyɛ no ne nsunsuansoɔ baako ne sɛ na ɔman no sikasɛm edwadie mpuntuo no ɛso bɛte nti wo hwa aman ahodo bebree mpuntu eso teye Ghana yen de eso teye in fact yenya ohanchichemu baakopo growth for the year 2020 na 0.5% endu baakopo ade a yen ba ya na ye ohanchichemu miensa na echiri po 9 a epeja mu ohanchichemu nwotwe ohanchichemu nsia mfia miensa edikan by 2020 no na asemo ato wiase nyina ebi aka en nti no ohanchichemu baako krampo no yenya so 0.5% growth na aban sebe aban nhede ni factory bia o bebia beka se we aban factory eye ankurankura nyuma yeye na yetua to kakra ma aban na aban de aboye nyina ho akohoma nti se obi nko na obi mma na se mpuntuo no etetofom saa na eche se sika beba aban akache no so ayeden atofom
eso ate
in fact 0.5 then eche se economy no enko na nim kra nti 2020 no se yin nyina ebe kaya na sika aban de beye dwuma nkasa krampo no ebi ni ho nti den aban ye na o sa aban e decide say so wo be kasa aban dwuma efo nyina ebi o mo ntena fie ema o mo nya ketua because sika bi amma ana wo be ye wasede say aban say ye nhwe wo nti wo ko ba bi te say America chema be kai say no mo ye bibi e friend no fellow program wo ye government worker wo nyi wa ketua ni na etua ketua bi say we de je fato ata so kakra na omani sika sem hwan Ghana ya nya ne sa abra na suku nkwala nko school krampo ne etua suku nkwala teacher fo nyina aka ban adwuma fo nyina etua obi aka nso sa time ne sika bi amma na wo say ye hwe na nsuo kakra kanea kakra ne ma ye de bebo ye ho ban ye hwe ne yini na kwan a ye fa so ye sa ne say na wo say bobesia ntu be kai a ye gibe 1 billion from IMF the sansu yi bosia hodo moa World Bank for my esika kakra se yemfa enko na saa bosia na yebo nyina na ba be ka ye ka ye de ho nti o mampanin boy kokosa brand se ade a ye yi nipa nkwa de ye betumi abo ho ban nti ye se sika we nyina na ye nim se ye be wie no e de sika sama ho kire kakra beba na mom sika sama ho kire de ba yirim kwan e betumi afa so atete ye ho afirim na se yanya ne saa na se nipa hwere wo mo kwa eno de ye ntumi mma nipa wakoka zamanfo ho no onsan embambe ka nipa ho bio nti ne podcast and say we know how to bring the economy back to life but we will not know how to bring people to life by the time I read 2020 no na ye ka no say afro enti ye de ani ko hwe 2021 say 2021 no ye bebo modern ya cheche no foforo ti 2021 be kaya ye fiase de to ba ko mienu ba say o sa ban nya sika kakra nti covid levy nene nkeka ho ne ade ba so ye nhwe ne ye mbobo sika no kakra na ye se sika sam atofom e ka abeda ye so no ye nhwe na ye mfentuentua nti 2021 no oman no start etumpom biom in fact 2021 mpunto na ye hanchichepum enum ne achiri po baako 5.1% growth asa 2021 po no na se ne anema bo faso kosro no emu apeja krampo no na eye 12.6% kai hu se ye betu 15 ne de ba formal bedu
7 point something
7.9 emu ye den no krampo no emu epeja ba 12.5% nti na ye ware chem so ya sensi kwantimpon paso a ye be peja tia no ne de ba 2022 se e wo se aban sikasem ye pejam na etumi pejam ne enya sika no dodo na se ye de boa impuntu ne epese esan pejam na yetumi afiri makoye nim we kaya ye de e-levy e ba nti November 2021 ene call parliament to parliament anim se yenya e-levy na ban nya sika ho na yemfanya adwuma because sene anema akọ no se ya moye ho modern na yenya sika amfanya adwuma na baby epese ye free no yentumi mfrim e-levy yenyina ebe kai ebe ye asem wo memu hase
asa ankoi
there be kra ye kan ho asem ebe kan nyina ye tu kwan around the country chire mu se obia moa na yenhwe ne yenye ankoi ntisika ye hwe no yensanka just around that same time 2022 ni mfiti ase no
yeah
ena ntokwa started wo Russia and Ukraine in the Black Sea side ho nti afi wiase nyina ho kire toso mienu efi ase e bae Into Ubekaya 2022 quarter 1 no ye call cabinet retreat. Me ba higher ba betire no mampani ka say edi kan no aban expenditure entity so be 30% cut in government expenditure. Na yen fa hwade. Na ye mo ye ho modern say levy no be pick up na de aye adwuma. E ho na em say finance minister kobo kokko say hwe say yanyire ye ho na say yankasa yanhwe ammo ye ho akohoma a agisi ye kogina ba bi kokko pacho na no ye kogina ba bi kokko pacho a ni nsunsun so be ba no me ne wo bi anye nyina de enti ye boy ho modern a na mum sika ye hwehwe no nyina ye be kan ho no kra ye nsanka nti by June ending ye kokko tattoo cabinet retreat no mampani e ka say wate de obi a kan wo hu nkrata no de obi a kyerɛkyerɛ ne momo susu say yemfi ase ne IMF oni nkomo ne yempe broni sika be $3 billion amfanka de aye kyekere no nti saa bre no ne ye program bi a ye frɛ no PC PEG. In fact, my main kind statement of 1st July 2022 Miami issue here. The President of the Republic, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has authorized Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to commence formal engagement with the International Monetary Fund, inviting the fund to support an economic program put together by the government of Ghana. And then the copy of program never show. This follows a telephone conversation between the President and the IMF Managing Director, Ms. Kristalina Georgieva, conveying Ghana's decision to engage with the fund. At a meeting on June 30, 2022, Cabinet indicated its support for this decision. The engagement with the fund will seek to provide balance of payment support. Ye clear about the IMF balance of payment support as part of a broader effort to quicken Ghana's build back in the face of challenges induced by the COVID-19 pandemic and recently the Russian-Ukraine crisis. Mechire mutuya statement aban emami issues adane say omampani ahye finance minister say omfi ase ne IMF oni nkomo. Yeah. Na nhihye ya Ghana ban ya yese. Yesi kasemo na atofom fiti 2020 a ye pese ye pejam 2021 a enwie peye no. Yempre emwa kakram free IMF hofo and your friend balance of payment support. Emfen so yasene ni emfim pejam. Na was I pesi pejam no yenim se atorenche minu na ato yen COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine crisis ato yen emwa ni emfim pejam. Chairman, made a copy of where just a small PowerPoint presentation of the program. Your friend of PC PEG, post-COVID program for economic growth. And only a program and I can once say, ya chichiri a program be 7 pillars. Nemum ye be here and work a cry for IMF for until no NMA if you see any IMF odi nkomo a ye cost rest so more than $3 billion over a 3-year period. Na yemfa mmoa ye program no de ayeye no ene ma hodo be nso ayeye no omo de be baako ewo mu a omo boaye na nsia na aka no de menne wo Charles ne Ghana fo nyina wo se ehwe na ye de ye adwuma enti se nnora ye wie bibia de wie ne se IMF nkomo na edi se omo meso ya sene na yen ye program aye implement no omo fa kakra mbehye no eno na omo board e approve ya MSN Nano pay first disbursement of $600 million of sales can. Ebabe so yasinemu kakra na yetumi edi akonim. Na niama akodo aka ne de e wo ya ensem se wo se hwe na yedi eye adwuma.
Kojo IMF yenya kodru ho. Ebise sa enkomo ya de bia ewo aban mpanyifo anu a woka ho. Efa atorenchem COVID-19 any Russia Ukraine anya no kwani issue no na yankasa so yammo ye breye yankasa yesika sem no yankra ni ye eka ho ene abedru sei uso mu sei
chama nya me na me yia no me kind dia IMF for me the copy of program document no ebrewa no pay me jama minim say in the weeks to come no bia uno penny for be pensem we call page 4 or set context say na assembly ni cover by ne ba say na Ghana for buy yenim ti ma min kan page 4 no na min kan just a few highlights been show page 4 no or say context the compounded effects of large external shocks and pre-existing vulnerabilities have caused a deep economic and financial crisis. No more details. Or say, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, tightening global financial conditions, and Russia's war in Ukraine have exacerbated A, fiscal, and B, debt vulnerabilities.
That just said that now some more once and away back.
Or say
exacerbated, that just said there was an issue that
in the issue near the issue near vulnerabilities.
And that's some more that.
But say vulnerabilities and you tree near some maybe I was a penny back boy in between chance say with me boy between now. But case will be a vulnerable. Let's just say
not just onyina ye. Not just say ya near nyina data.
And assignment details of some vulnerabilities. No, I mean, if I call, baby, you provide the details. I'm say page 9. Or some of the things that make Ghana vulnerable.
Give me anything.
Page 9. Ho now. I'll say, for example, expenditure savings, which are also critical to create the needed fiscal space. So the kind of fiscal vulnerabilities. Will stem from efficiency gains and a reduction of the large subsidy bill to the energy sector. I mean, details. The authorities have launched public expenditure reviews, including a review of statutory funds to identify potential sources of saving and improving spending efficiency. In addition, an ambitious reform agenda in the energy sector is expected to limit its growing fiscal costs. Another part, I'll highlight some of the vulnerabilities. I'll say 2023 budget and associated bills enacted as a prior action for the program are consistent with these objectives. Then he provides also revenue measures adopted in this context aim to permanently improve the non-oil revenue to GDP ratio by 1% of GDP. Your revenue, until Saoba under fiscal now, your revenue, one of the vulnerabilities are your war as or mine. Say abrebia sika aban ehwehwe na ode aye ejuma wabo nkofo anohomba se meye kwan ama meye we ama mesi school ama no obewie na ne nsan kanti de obeye ne se na akwakobo besia to fulfill some of those commitments no ebi wo ho in particular energy sector obekaya be mfie be mienu ni ana be miensa ni ene start board the rule say energy sector ne nhihye ebi wo ho a wo ye den a ubetua unsa kan unsa nkan wo ye den a ubetua saa nhihye ne eka wo ho take up eka wo ho na yaka ho asema kan say ye try renegotiate awie no
take up no
in fact that's by last week say obekaya IPPs no start eka say a kafufro bia because of forex losses near the abeka be 1.2 billion no yentua on bedundum mo nkania enti there are vulnerabilities in the Ghanaian fiscal program your friend your budget no say yentumi even with this program yentumi and solve moving forward that your baby see that demo but the first point we have to make is say obi ka say bibia nsiye ena problem aba nya no kra because even the fund omo kan plane nya plane fa say eniema miensa or say large external shocks because enka sa external shocks na ma enka babia ye gina with your vulnerabilities no remember na ye fi program wa ye pagya ne enka say Ghana ye perfect o ye pagya data me starting ma ye pagya ye wie ye de vulnerabilities no wo ho but external shocks we am meka ho a enka ye nkonkodu sa mpempenso we say enti nyame adom ye wo clear program a ye di be free sa economic challenges we mu ena nyame adom emu aka kra ye kopre no ye nsa aka say question aka ne say ye burden ni nyina ye de aye adwuma na one yetumi achieve target no every baby aye we na two ya nsan ankosi ye dada mu eno ne meji di say nkomo a aka wachire a nipa dodo ebisa anope so ka ho
yakwa enim no na ye bebisa brofo bia odi kan performance criteria ne kwakra ne say sa brofo no ohona kwesi prad brofo bako the gravamen
of the issue
yes the gravamen kwesi brat brofo bako performance criteria the government expectations near then.
First of all,
answer now basic drum crown you say accounting a tariff increase about with water, electricity because near there. But who can abroad eating?
Me here no street. In fact, we program na yashishe na ye PC peg na. Mama ye 7 major pillars are eno na ye hwe na ye de free baby a ye gine.
Okay.
Public debt. I was say a buffer. A car or mine de no. I will see it to me at so. So here your debt to GDP ratio as at December 2022. Nay, be 70%, 71%. Chama tell me you
70 meter?
And go for you, nay 100%, nay 100%, no correct. Nay 70, 71%. 100% near general government debt. You can't general government debt. Fane say ebusuani na aka different from Kwame Sefa Kanka. Kwame Sefa Kanka no central government debt. Eno na de bia no ye de hwe debt to GDP ratio. Eno na wo de hwe say e ka me ana say e ka me. Na eno na de bia e ya me chirim say ora despite the $1 million. Na many Charles ye kan ezika boom na yeso ye de ka $1 million. A enye pe. Cause ono na japade ne ade owo o de betua ne $1 million no. Many Charles ye kan de ebumu a. E be di. Enti ye kan debt sustainability analysis na titru no ye the debt to GDP ratio na hwe. Na mom abra ye call fund why en fi ase no mo di nkomo no mo say ye ti ase ase mo de na 70-71%. But hwe ye hwe busuani na because uko cocoa border omo de ka bi oho. Enye part of central government debt. Inti nka ye mfa nka ye debt sustainability analysis ho. Uko some of the other sectors and can mfa nka, but because of DSC aye for fund program tie no na wo ye bedu be 100%. No. One of the first thing is say then was say to bedu be 55% by 2028. And no share down for fund no fund wo fund no IMF no I there was say Ghana you to me and two bones even before ye ba be sign up to fund program near fiase domestic side no I think ye ba be external debt sustainability one part of this program. Two, I will say ye reform Ghanaian economy no. In fact, we have program document where chairman they are up to about 50 structural reforms. 50. Mebo bobi so ama anope. Say to me this wa. Ye nsan kusi ye dadam biom. Na no ye be this wa enya ban kwa na be ye. Ye nyinara and meto me bo go through some of those ones. Etoso me ensa bibi te say ye exchange rate policy wo krom ha say. Okay say last me buy ya yedi nkomo na ye kan say na ye di dollar dia grow krom ha say. Obi ton ade e okrom ha say. Opese o ton in dollar. Obi rented dine or rented dine in dollar. Ye the dollar dia grow krom ha mo bi a onhia bi kra no na okwa akoto bi abeto say ebe kosoro. Eno ade e wo say yetumi deal with. Your monetary policy regime, senior Bank of Ghana, sometimes more finance abain ade wo say yetumi edi hujuma until for example to say assigning 0% financing with the central bank.
Yeah.
Kwaya ye be fasoma ankora adwuma entrepreneurship and export led growth strategy. Ne betumi export ye de niam kwa amanone na yesu enya dollar ne kakra bi afi ho. Ya de wo say that say program we say ye hu adwuma. And some social safety net and pay me who say Professor Buckman can say usuru say here for bebre pa in the social safety nets are they and no
to say leap
here for
to say leap
to say
free NHIS free
SHS grant near there and you say see to me na ye made na na so na one more omochiro mpa no enya emo kakra and some of their friend real sector obi person ye fish kakra obi person odo mo kakra se na me ka cho se yen ye dua mo kakra se hona adwuma ni mpuntu no efiba enti we ni yen big program fund for no provide a support kakra ma yetumi de afande man akoyenim but chairman sa niam ahudo we nyina titiriu te se program document ma be page 74 womo anase ye ne fund no agree on their friend structural benchmarks. first of all, your structural reforms be 50. And yama be 50 bi wa. E was see a sesan of Ghanaian economy ni mo say yan sesan 600 million say 3 billion. And yan ne be bibi.
Enti mo jitum say 600 million enye hwe.
Me say yan sesan sa niema no a 3 billion and yan ne be bibi. Nti sa niema no I was see a sesan. Now my 600 million we see as part of the 3 billion and one bam faso.
Kojo answer na be chairman niama o say sesan ma me misa baako. $600 million. Senior wo can just say and ebia ye ka say kra no Bank of Ghana Saka. Waka bibi say answer you ben bia 3 billion enye hwe. But 600 million ye de beding.
600 million no okay into part of it a balance of payment support.
Any bro for mentiasia.
Ghana hair yeti. Eniema who do a work room as a crafty man on any diaba. In fact, so what's the sin of bia until recently no ye cranium mafia brutally more than ye denia makwa brutally. So wo cranium mafia brutally I will say anya hwe kra no wo de dollar ene koto. Dollar Ghana ye ntwa bi wa ha sei. The only way a Ghana benya dollar no e kwan mienu. I just say ye export body kakra, bayire kakra, meko kakra, gold kakra, oil kakra. Na yesu ye de nya dollar ni bi. Na se hu ko hia se ye kwa kokra bibie fi abrochira ba ye de sa dollar na kwa koto. Ana se bi just ye ko bobisia e ko je dollar fi o de beto ha. Ba sa bisia no wo bo na ye ka. Okay. Se ye de niema kwa brochire na enya dollar na omo so de niema aba na ye de dollar tuo ma wo sese a broni friend no balance of trade enka ne papa mu a ye bewie na wo say balance of trade na ye positive na che say ye de niema kwa brochire enya dollar ye nya ho mfaso essence omo e de niema bre ye a ye tua dollar bampempi no fitititi ye balance of trade e negative aban we ye buy 2017 mfie be ye enan no emu be ne send ya medi kan sesema no ene ye positive enu mpa ye positive na nkyere se niema no ye de kwa amanone no dollar yenyae no sa dollar ni na ba back to Bank of Ghana
there
because nhihye ni bia ya ye ne se obi wo ho a ode na de koton na de wa abrochi a ode akoto dan wa abrochi dollar na mma obi export ofa to say ye gold ni ye fango ni ade a nhihye ya aban hodo aye ye betu beton be wie no dollar no ensign emma Ghana inti balance of trade need to be positive but say balance of payments na positive and nuntina ehho akohia say ye benya dollar kakra na fan say dey achoke ye dollar e Bank of Ghana because balance of payment no e form in fact nan say intem un say headline ba ko ba say ye reserves no ase nanka e asakra inti first part ni say ebiba be choke balance of payment account no e Bank of Ghana. Second part ni say so your budget ni mo a 2023 budget program no ye wo part ani say ye be bob besia fi amanone first na nke be ko te say Eurobond market and international capital market ni akopɛ besia kakra enya dollar kakra every ho dey be support budget no because e to a yetua okrom ha no ahobrasem chairman enso ye be di hu komo nti part of it so be call for budget financing through energy sector asemi aye ken because energy say contract ni there was sign it take up pay ni nkeka ni ade wom so ni negotiate no say onya obedum no odum no na dum so sikrom ha ya cost of doing business baby bedu no ye nyina ye ntumi so an already inflation then am 50 something afi na ati aba 41 say sama ansana your friend say tariffs crampo no mo ya adjustment because of exchange ade na asan akọ nanim kakra say usama dum so be ka ho because who ntuetua IPPs na cost of doing business be cost into part of it bon say energy sector obligations no ye be hwe na ye meet those energy sector obligations part of it growth sectors na make no agric ni industry ni ade pc pm an ko anim no kakra ebeko ho ma yetumi de ho no akọ anim nti 600 we say there those are some of the uses are ebeko balance of payment kakra and sana budget support kakra so bebem but say na me kan no se be so aba eniema be 59 was say season of Ghanaian economy no NDC MPP centralfo ahemfo timemfo nyina was say de adwuma ya mfa nya adwuma de a enye we ene be dane the Ghanaian economy nani na sa eniema be 50 no ya select be 9 as performance criteria 2023 we are make us say 2023 we say on be 2 assessments back we June
in November.
Yeah. Omo be sa assessment no. E was say be 9 it me meet. Mame mo so kakra nchero. 9 of the first and answer front loaded adjustments. They say I will say finalizing the comprehensive stock take of payables accumulated by all MDAs. Design a payables clearance plan and lay out a structural reform plan to reduce future accumulation of arrears. Chama mame nchero mu kakra.
Me pese me tie because we dey brofu bebre.
Enti yet I say in fact my example, where a clear example and then newspapers so far Charles so far chronicle na bibi mamia. Me district story room. Achimansa district.
Yeah.
Me DC call public accounts committee. No mo go through only James Aveji photo now so mo go through issues no mo bisa ne say na dey na wo assembly sike be ba na kan kwa na audit ya no kire mo say abra president Kufoma ya district no seed money na wo say yen saka no yen sanka nti DC na no wo ho no e na ode common fund edin eco year mortgage say infancy assembly dan man nti common fund sika nke ba e wo say nka ebia ye de yensuo kakra wa ha ye de ye ejanan bia kakra wa ha market bi school dan bi so apane ye de ye no ye de ne ba ye de tua assembly dan from 2017 ye de tua assembly dan ote nkranse we finance minister ubehu no na DC bi ti baby no am contract because wako baby problem wo ho omo de ato nanim so school dan we say so apa untumi nyehu bibi mae to a free contractor bi wo ho sem kwala bet na nsi omu de contractor patcho hwe na boss man we afa krata na brama ye hwe na yentu ama nti wa committee e wo ho nti wote finance ministry wa she ko tabotai ye biso also and the fiscal discipline afini beso a omo de arrears be ba no ho na abehu say wo de awote so ha say ususu say ye wo stock of arrears no Ebrosa, I bet 20 times that.
And you went to decentralization, a good idea.
No, but decentralization, and I'm not just talking about assemblies, even including ministries, departments, and agencies.
Okay.
All of government. RTI Juma you about 539 government offices. Now imagine that people in these 539 government offices are responding to needs. Yeah, quite way. Until to me grade that keke mani be chaso my. I say you to me say my to bones first of all stock of arrears. No under this say by end of June 2023 no. Now you compile stock of arrears ni na de a year to say bam. Ubi a obe committee aban e wo be a finance minister enya aware no ubenya problem aban no ubenya sem. And here one of the first things are e best stop arrears no from growing because sir arrears no na even though our debt to GDP ratio is 70% no. So who kasa we DSA na yakasa general government ni akosisa ni na ba account fanese bi akoko board or person or ye juma fa kokoro no mama contract wo ho ye be we na ni na ba finance minister ma approve abia o babu so mu nyina dia ba account the first thing ne says ade ni na no say e be den e be jai until by June 2023 no e wo say ade no e jai enyaya the next 600 tranche awehwe no sanka and chairman my point is say ade we say nyaya enye no na say eno nyaya 3 billion no nye no na be bibi what am I say nti sa ade ni say one of the first 9 ukwa second one no say I will say a finalized strategy to strengthen the financial sector and rebuild financial institutional buffers. Domestic debt exchange program and yajitum say ama banks no ho akiro. They say banks no them say we share 5 pen na omo annual reports no profitable. Kaini na no omo akwa him kakra. Inti kwan be na yetumi abom ye pebe 1.2 billion bi World Bank for buying other international partners say buying na yetumi aso banks na sen. Ade was say by end of June we say yetumi yewie. Number 3, energy sector recovery plan. Chairman, one of the biggest risks are your energy sector. The kind of commitments are akoso wo ho. Any contracts are assigning wo ho. Entin we there we finance minister who to me raise usika kakra but obi are committed that to IPPs ubetua. In the energy sector say was say by the end of June no na clear program of how I be clear sa arrears ne wo nti ubi say a question be about tariffs.
Yeah.
Minsuro me kan ma menka.
Kan.
Recent tariff increases here by I'm saying now saying can be 27% increase. But abra PRC for call aban mu e de koto manim say omo be increase mu by 27% no. Aban to me nkyere om de omo nye de ba kokobọ aban de ma om say hwe aho kyere wo kurum. So mukoye 27% ni na bumu a udi agora kofo businesses e ho be kyere more than even the opesa oye beba.
Yeah.
Enti yeti ase say e ka aba beda ho 1.2 billion because of contract ahodo a yasin signing hu semsem bebre. But oji usika na atobo nti me hu story ba akokra mpo a say say abamu mpanifo kyere om say wo mu nsi abotre kakra nti in the end no mo ye be say 18% increase. No credit say the aka no twa me ne wo under this program I want to mean sabio.
Na just a hunche beba okojo.
Under this program to me enka say omu withhold 35% of what you because I no never eka.
Ain't you no say be turn straight up.
But you see in the end chairman I will say one yema efficiency eba contracting process ni mu na two yetua because enye sade a kana ye piato ama enchirima enti min go through it bebre major copy amount but you obey 9 of these actions are between now and December 2023 as part of the 50 structural reforms you know e was say to me a succeed yes succeed sa niema we nyina eno na be ma dankwama yensan NC ye dada mu biom sa to renchem bi esan ba beto ye biom a eno na be bo ama yensan NC ye dada mu
Kojo nya okeke kan nyina no e de aho kire beba o esa ne say no social safety nets awa kan ho asem no bebre wo ha yintimi ye ne sa biom meboa
mpanifo se yenkote adura eno ane ahahan Ghana ne nyina ye paniye ba no kre ne se ebeye yi a e wo se nyina no ye bibi kakra ka dia ye hu da na me wo parliament na mrantie bi bae no se ompeso omhume omba omso me ye rotational nurses ya fa ombe bosumi nsia ne yentua omka me hwe me nua brantie pa ba bosumi nsia yentua ne ka na mobo so mo the petition ba say yemfa ma Mr. Speaker yemfa ba konkwa ba mo meje petitions no na me sure so mo ntena se na me nkyerɛkyerɛ mo enema bi mu kakra ka kyerɛ se me nua edi kan uwie school yi upa adwuma wa bam. In fact MP bia be ka kyerɛ say one of the major requests and the constituents said deba and say ye pa adwuma wa bam obi person ko police obi person ko soldier obi person ko fire obi person ko immigration obi person a rotational nurse obi person onya admission on nursing training college near man allowance kakra but sa nipa ne sa wo fa no pe e wo sa wo ye sure so obetumi atua no se sika na ye de betua no eye ida se ye begije to e wo yan ye ho ana ye beba bosia bonde ye se e wo se ete so na to no so no Ghana ha se no chema me kana ho brasem e to a ye tua no enu babia wo se du so fa eto ho terminal reporter and under this program one of the things I was here wo fa eto ho terminal reporter I was saying ka afie unse te say ye kwa sorry good ma me pass any example yes say oji wa ketu ya ntutu so dudu ana me boa
10% tight
e wo say e ba asori fie na ye de aye asori ene asori mpanimfo in fact wo call Bible mu a Levites no omo aye adwuma wo nyame fie ni ade no sa ntutu so dudu no eno na ye de hwe because ono onkodafo onye adwuma eno na ye de hwe
Peace FM
sa so de tie wa amammu mu se enka fie ni mu no ye adwuma oman ni mu nyina adwuma no ye sese ni sikasam a ye fa no GDP e wo se enka mu oha nchichemu aduonunum 25% ene ba aban akache na aban tumi edi ebi aye ekwan bi ewo santo echiri ho baabi me contractor ya ono akobo besia wo bank ede bebe 11 million ede awie me kwan yi nkode ni certificate ba pe na nka ban si o misaka ska no yemfema chema Ghana ha no asate nne no sika ba ban catch pay 13%.
Kojo bibi ha me.
Meet you, chairman.
Ensema ukenyi na yi. Ghana heya ne wo. Ana mka brofu bi. GRA exceeds revenue target. The BIA exceed target. The BIA exceed target. Inti nekrakra ne say. Is it that ban is so low? Say it me achieve na.
Let me the question I will be say. The first point I mean making is say tax to GDP ratio I was saying be 25% of GDP. Not just saying for year adwuma na nya GDP no but to no muntua 13%. Inti yen yetua dada ya. Yen de bia na ban tatai. But dodo ho a wo mo entua eto ni bi. Yefi akwan hodo eso adwuma yede wo mo eba into the tax bracket. Mebo so this year say you expect to say you be move from 13 to 14 because target they say we see to me try do by 18 by the time a year we our program we say 25 ne there e ho nanka e wo see you do ukọ abrocha ye ke bebre in fact bebre wo kwa more than 25 no amani bi ye be 35% of GDP to be kono ubowa na ban wasum by ye there ne 13 but problem in say so only GR report na ho now be say say enti afie we da animi ye pese ye call 16% from 13 to 16 that is 3% of GDP ye GDP ye be fanise be wo de ba cedis mu a fanise be 800 nti 3% of GDP no na no ye be 24 billion anambwa 8324 me ba Jerry bet me a catch us and I said Jerry be catch us say me kasa fie we say meji extra 24 billion enye possible because we ukoche na ne wo fa yo hin we uso no mu a ni nua ye so for pani we uso no mu a say entie bia yakoya ni mu a from 13% ni betumi ya do 14% this year into 14 na wo de be set target na ma no
that's a target here low.
Fair point.
I me exceed
100%. But target no in real terms no they are almost to me agigi wo ya kasi we nan say ya omo ye invigilation omo de obi kwotena nkofo store minim restaurant bi ye nyina ye ko okudidi ye bu ma me no pa between their no tua and sana invigilation ne start any their invigilation ne start e na eba no na asefem Baobon say, yeah, or memu heya, yeah, never say, try who said, na buy tata, na buy tata, na buy. Intia, I'm no negotiate you, are no set a target. Besides target, na no say, or memity. But that's not mean, say, tax to GDP ratio and I say revenue to GDP ratio. They are meeting it. And Chamabeka from 2017, I said,
then what's the point in making, what's the point in making noise about it then?
About which one?
Say, Adiana also why exceed.
No, so I know the bomb who's for him. And the Jerry phone and the bomb Musa.
Now somebody buy monka on here.
No, bomb Musa for him. But from a government point of view, then I make catch us 2017. They be better now. I say we be American. Says our tax to GDP ratio and our revenue to GDP ratio is a was see it to me because say yen to me and page more. Hey, obe to me a Bogana for no humba de abe na. In the end, when some case kana. In fact, what can IMF for document here? I say one of the problems, one of the structural problems, developmental challenges. Obi a ji bibie fi aban ho na emom fa me kono eni ho tubon say den na aban ko bobese obi wi na besia ameme no na wo say o find a way a obe restructure debt na say obe dan nti chairman program we eniema wo mu no e ho na wo say ye ma ye niko na e de adwuma in fact there are about 4 major parts be 50 no uchiche be 4 ma me mbo so large and front-loaded measures to bring public finances back on a sustainable path. Inti senior and then a committee so you basically knew you were high because we have could be meanwhile susikane mano. Say we now have to get to a point where we want to mean committee and I say scanning ma and ya de nisa buy Bob Bissia forcing who say obey because obey na ye ka ba beda ho. Number 2 to support fiscal adjustment and enhance resilience to shocks, ambitious structural reforms. Into structural reforms, make us a 50. And the whole program, you want 9 year measure in 2023. So, say, a Juma number 3, a quite a number of fast courses. Inflation will be 41%.
41.
41.
Bare 41 point something, yeah.
And was say a buffer because baby I need a single digit. Yeah, the buyer be do 7.9. And then somewhere to 2 years and can row. And we say we see me any na yeah the buffer. No, you better no dry and kakra. Because one of the instruments for fighting inflation interest rate hikes. It was a central bank no. Say or maybe your monetary policy committee and no and then answer. Ubon say every time be no mu pia rate no cost ro na force inflation no.
Aba form.
Nti no say you better no medra enyu kakra e man no aba down answer na financial sector stability is any amaken. You see a pay $1.5 billion bi na banks ne ade domestic debt exchange om ho akere om no. Wo mo tumi anya ska kakra na
Kojo kan one ni bi o minti asim bi.
One front loaded fiscal adjustment. Fiscal adjustment no.
Now can ko anim.
I say large and front-loaded measures to bring